Yensid Organist here, and welcome back to another episode of New in Town. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I am just waiting for the Soul Forge to finish smelting up a few more raw iron. I have been hard at work. Oh, apparently I don't need that last one. I must have had an extra somewhere. Yeah, I have been hard at work gathering some netherite so that we can get our nether star here so that we can continue work on our end city. And as you can see, I have also been working on obtaining wither skeleton skulls so that we can get the Tyrant's prison built in this episode so that we can hopefully finish off the end. Probably not today, but definitely in the next episode. So I am going to continue grinding out those. I need a few more rockets before I fly back to the fortress where I have been hunting my wither skeletons. The name of the game this week is Tackling the Grind. I managed to get another set of the railway line. Actually, I guess it's the last set of the railway line out to our desert village all done. Do I have rockets in here? I do. Fantastic. All right. So just been trying to get lots of things done. The primary objective today, after I get done with all of this grinding, is going to be doing our custom builds that I have been wanting to do for quite a long time. So we need to get a blacksmith shop, a library, and we need to cover up the sugarcane farm. So, yeah, so that is primarily what we're going to be working on today. In the meantime, I've got some more wither skeletons to kill, and hopefully I'll get lucky, and this will not be too long of a process to finish this off, but we shall see. So I will bring you guys back in a little bit. Wither skeleton skulls have been acquired. I've also got a couple of the other things we need. We do need a few more items, but I believe I have them all in the end. So we will be able to grab those quickly. And if we head up here... So I still need obsidian, nether brick, and endstone. Oh, and popped chorus. So let's see here. I need 16 nether brick. So let's grab that. And then I need 48 endstone. Well, that worked out nicely. I need obsidian. Tell me I have obsidian. Oh, do I really not have obsidian? Let's see. I need 16 popped chorus. Apparently, I don't have any obsidian. Well, that's annoying. I need 24 obsidian. So, I guess I'm going to go gather that real quick, and then that should be all we need. Hopefully there's enough here. I said, hopefully there's enough obsidian here, like this doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of the world. Alright, so that is what we need. So let's go ahead and head up to the top. Now, I know I had intended to build this, I believe right here. Now, I do want to make sure, before I do this, that I have other places to build off of, because that would be bad if I take the only spot left. No, it does look like I can build up from here. I did have to get rid of that, but I think I can build up on top of this as well. I should be able to build a bridge. You know what? I want to make sure that I can do that because I don't want to take the chance that I wouldn't be able to. So let's see here. I don't think I have my recipe book here. Oh, you know what? There's a space here. Okay, we can expand from here. All right, that makes me feel a little bit better. Then I'm not gonna worry about that. So, yeah, I believe that this is the Ender throne room. This is where we have the King of the End. And actually, we have business with the King. I need Ender pearls. All right, well, we'll come back. So then, we are going to build our Tyrant's prison over here. Now, there is one problem that you may recall. We had problem with the paradox box, and thankfully, Kinokarab helped us reset that, so we were actually able to fulfill the challenge. But when we opened the chest, the all-important item, the Piece of Infinity, was not there. So we did do the challenge. I have acquired all the stuff that I need. If we look in our advancements here, this is in the aesthetics. This was an add-on, but as you can see, we need endstone, popped chorus fruit, nether brick, obsidian, soul torch, wither skeleton skulls. That was the big one, and then soul sand, and then the Piece of Infinity. So what we can actually do is we can actually come here, and I can do. There's a function, and new in town aesthetics, and we want to build wither prison. There we go. And then all we are going to do is just destroy these items here now that we have collected them. So let's go do this right now. I'm going to fly out over the void. And we will just chuck all of those items. So there we go. And of course you have the bar for the Tyrant, but the Tyrant is safely contained within his prison here within Bedrock, so we don't have to worry about him escaping. And then every day at noon, didn't time this well, we will have a nether star deposited right here on this bedrock that we will be able to trade so that we can get everything that we need to finish our end city. So let's pop down here real quick. Let us grab our ender pearls. Oops, I'm going to need one more. And then we will fly back up to the top. And we will get our Tyrant Locus. So we will be able to get all of that finished off. But as I said, that's not really the main plan for today. Obviously, I've done a lot of grindy work to get this far. But yeah, we are going to be working on getting all of the custom builds done. So let's go ahead and head back to town. And before we start building, I thought I would show off the rail line. So as you can see, we've got our supports here. I have gone and cleaned the trees up all around there, and it's looking good. We are getting very close to the end here, and I have a villager who has decided to wander away. You know what? Nope, I'm not dealing with that. You can do what you want to do. As I'm flying in, I'm seeing the remnants of all of the Tyrant attacks here in the overworld, and I think that that is something that we should probably clean up and reclaim the overworld in its natural state. It looks a little rough around the edges, but at least all of the nether corruption is gone. I'll have to go around and clean up all of the other spots. So, we have 3 plots here. So this is where the forge, that's what it is. We've got our sugarcane farm that we just really need to build a structure around. And then I also wanted to build a library in this spot over here. So let me get my inventory cleaned out here and grab some materials, and then we will get started on building. All right, I have gathered some materials. The first thing that I want to build is the sugarcane farm here. I'm going to call it a paper mill to give it a real life counterpart. So what I want to kind of do is I want to do something in a similar style to our Bard College over there. That's that really tall building. And so I want to start like right as close as we can get. And I think apparently I can't jump that. So we're going to go there, and then we'll work off the opposite corner. And then we'll do the same thing back here. And then we'll go up, maybe, let's see, was that 4 or was that 3? That was 4. I think maybe we'll go up 4, and then what we'll do is we will expand it, and then we'll continue going up till we get above the top of the sugarcane farm, and then we'll build a roof out from there. And then I think for the bottom, what I want to do is we'll start with a cobblestone base, and I'm going to have to fix that under the path. And then let me make some slabs real quick, or not some slabs, some planks. And then I think what we'll do here is we will have... Oh, and that actually is perfect because that goes right under there. So we'll have the logs come across like that, and I think we'll bring this along here as well. And then we'll fill it in like that. Yeah, I like how that looks. It gives a little bit of a foundation, and then a little bit of variation to the wall. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about the front yet, but this is the basic style that I'm going for. And yeah, so I'm going to get to work on that. I will bring you guys back when it's done. And our paper mill is complete. So, like I said, fairly simple design, basically just carried up what I did from the bottom. A little bit of stone brick for the edge of the roof, and then kind of going up the diagonals there. And then you come inside, and we have our chest for the sugarcane. I have extra storage here, and then, of course, we still have the ladder so that we have access to the farm. So that is all set. Next thing on the agenda is going to be our forge here. And I think for this I'm going to do a fairly simple build on this. I'm not going to actually build a smelter for it because I really don't need a smelter, but I want to complete the look for the town anyway. So, we'll keep with the same style, cobblestone. This is probably going to be a little bit more of a stone base. I'll probably use some more stone brick, because obviously if you're working with hot temperatures and fire and lava and things like that, you probably don't want a lot of wood around that could burn. So we'll probably use a little bit for support, and then mostly work with the cobblestone and stone brick. So yeah, let me get that built. I'll bring you guys back when that's done. And here is our forge. So I have a nice little workspace set up here. We've got the 8 furnaces that I had set up, and then we have a little bit of lava. Actually, that makes me think there was something I wanted to include, and I don't know where I'm going to fit it in. I wanted to include a cauldron in here. I don't know where I would stick that, though, so I guess we're going to leave that off. But yeah, so here is our little building, and one of the things I was realizing as I was building this was that I needed to be able to store excess coal, and so I was like, oh, well, we can use barrels as part of the logs that are holding things up, and then that can double as storage. So there we go. So that is 2 of our custom buildings checked off the list. All we need now is our library. And that is in this little plot over here. So let's see. I have an idea for what I want to do with this, but I don't know how easy it's going to be to make it work. So what I'd like to do, and I think we're going to ignore the path block. So let's start right here. And then what I'm hoping to do, and we could come all the way to the corners here, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a, like, basically a couple of wings for it. That doesn't make much sense when I say it, but hopefully when I actually outline this, it'll make a little more sense. So let's bring it back to here. And there, that doesn't line up. That needs to be there. Hello, Mr. Librarian. I'm building a place for you to work. So then what we would effectively have is we'd have an entryway that would come maybe to about here. And then it would open up into the main part of the library, but then this would come here, there. And it would loop around, and basically, you'd have a little area here, and then you'd have one on the other side as well. I think this might work. All right, so let me see what I can come up with, and I will bring you guys back when it's done. And our library is complete. So I think the wings actually worked out really nicely for this. So we have the entrance here, and then we come in, and we have the interior. The librarian approves. His workstation is now in here. So we got a couple of little chandeliers, and then we have bookshelves, and then we've got some more tucked. This was not the best use of space for this, unfortunately, but I think that it works. And yeah, so we got a nice little library here. We've got set up for as many as 8 librarians in here, and popped in some barrels so we can store some mending books and emeralds and all the things that we would need. I popped a cartography table down just because I like the look of it. It looks like, people are working on things in here. So that is the last of our custom buildings. We can take a little fly here, and we can see our town, I think, is finally complete. I intentionally left an opening here in the center of town so that we would have the little area in front of the castle. That is it. So I had hoped to get to doing all of the terraforming around the outside of the town today, but unfortunately, I'm already late in getting this video out, and I think it's just a little bit beyond the scope of what I can do in the time that I have left. I have the resources for it, but I don't want to rush it, and I don't want to make this video any later than it's already going to be. So I think that's where we're going to end off for there. Look, all of our copper is oxidizing up here. We gotta clean that up a little bit. I'll need to get some honeycomb up here so that that doesn't change. I like the look of the normal copper. So take care of that. There we go. Gotta call in Scar's waxing service. A surprise every time. Anyway, we have made some great progress in this world and in getting this town done today, and I'm really happy with how everything is looking. Guys, I think that is going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, I would encourage you to subscribe. And make sure you click that little notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my latest posts. Be sure to follow me on social media. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week for what I believe is going to be the finale of New in Town. See you real soon.